Alright, wake up, sleepyheads. This is your Uncle Grand D here to try to give you the headline news of the day. This is my maiden voyage, and what I'm going to do is every day or every other day I'm going to give you the headlines you might have missed, and from time to time I'll do a short film. So let's get into some of the headlines. We got here from WorldNet Daily. They're reporting that the Iranian president Ahmadinejad was arrested and held for 7 hours. And they're saying that he was held for 7 hours. Iranian President Mohammad Ahmadinejad was arrested and held for 7 hours on Monday and warned to keep his mouth shut about matters detrimental to the Islamic regime before he was released, according to a source within the Revolutionary Guard's intelligence unit. So you got that going on. I don't know if the religious factions or the military is planning to overthrow Iran. And as you just remember, a couple days ago, we signed a bill to aid Israel in a military strike against Iran if it was deemed necessary. Meanwhile, you still had a disturbance in Syria. They just had a massive powder keg explosion in there. And while that's going on, you got this news from the Israeli Times. The IDF is calling up 30,000 reserves ahead of possible Gaza ground operation. So Israel is calling up 30,000 more troops. The IDF spokesman announced on Thursday evening that 30,000 reserves were being called up as Israel prepared for a possible extended ground incursion into Gaza as part of Operation Pillars of Defense. So as you can see, man, we got a lot going on here, but things are really starting to wrap up over in the Middle East too. So we got to pay attention to that, folks. What else we got here? I thought this very interesting. This is dear to my heart. Hanging Hamas with the Igbo Jews of Abuja, or however you pronounce it. But what it is, members of Nigeria's third largest ethnic group, numbering over 35 million, is turning to Judaism. See that? Now that's something that's dear to my heart, folks, because a lot of Christians, see these people, a lot of Christians like to think of the Bible as if it was written for America, and that's it. You know, like they waiting on some tribulations to happen. Meanwhile, all over the world, in places like Syria, you got Christians being beheaded, or in Libya, they rounding up blacks and killing them. If they don't convert to Muslim or Islam, they're getting executed. Now, for some reason, these people who put their life on the line in the name of Jesus won't convert and get killed for it. They're not deemed worthy. But if you're an American and you go to church on Sunday instead of the Sabbath, if you bow in front of idols such as crosses and all this and believe in Jesus, if you live in America, you're gonna get raptured and saved. Don't make sense, do it, folks. But if you notice, these people don't have that same African look. It's like people from the tribe of Ham. They look different. They look a lot like the African Americans we see here in America. So if you read the article, they said at top they said they was converting to Judaism. But if you read the argument, they're saying they claim they right. It's their heritage. And that's what we got to realize, folks. When Jerusalem was destroyed in 70 AD, 1 million Israelites fled into Africa. This is a part of history. So they scattered throughout Africa, and yes, some might have interbred with Ham or what have you. But it was almost another 1400 and something years later that they began the slave trade. And from that, a lot of those Africans, which was, a lot of them was rounded up by other tribes, like tribe of Ham, or by Middle Eastern tribes, and helped capture them. But then they went into captivity by ship, folks. They were scattered all around the earth. So where are these people? It's just something to think about. And all us black folks here who got that same mentality that everything is about America and you got time, you see that? They waking up, folks. You got over 35 million people in Nigeria saying they're Israel. They're the Hebrews. When we gonna wake up? Alright, let's go to the next one. Now this one is from vactruth.com. You ready for this, folks? Police state registry system being set up to track your vaccine status. That's right, folks. The CDC is putting in place mechanisms in order to track those who are not vaccinating. You see that? It's coming. That's all part of Obamacare. All part of the market of beast that a lot of people don't want to follow. But if it's not true, folks, why is it happening? You know? So that's another article you might want to check out and read for yourself. I'm not going to read all the articles for everybody. because this is about waking you up. This is about getting the adults to get out there and read and get the information. You know, turning off that TV for 1-2 hours a day and get some grown-up information. You know, basketball and football, that's fun, it's alright, but it's still playing, it's games. So if you the adult in your household and you're not getting the adult information, who's supposed to get it? If you're the man of the house and you're not getting the correct information to keep your family safe, who's supposed to get it? And last but not least, this one is just kind of funny. They're back, folks. The KILPATRICks. This was out of the Detroit News. Carol KILPATRICK to preside over hearings in Washington. And what is it about? Aliens, folks. Here you go. Let me zoom in on this part. The panel wants to expose evidence of aliens and a government effort to cover up their existence. That's what they want to. That's the investigation she leading now, to find out the truth about aliens. Remember, folks, if they do come, if it is a such thing, and they come give us the cure for cancer, if they bring peace to the world, don't forget about the fallen angels, folks. You know, we can be deceived that way. We can be tricked, we can be duped, and we can be bamboozled. I'm not saying aliens gonna come. I'm saying if they do, don't be quick to be amazed and astonished. You know, we got genetic modification, we got technology we don't know about, we got ships and stuff we don't know about. So we just can't assume everything they say is true. You know what I'm saying? Investigate. Alright, that's it for today, folks. Like I said, this is my first time, my first news broadcast or headline report, so it'll get better as time goes on. So until next time, wake up, folks, wipe them eyes and get informed. This your Uncle Grandy signing off.